Welcome to Battlefleet Gothic Armada, which I'll be playing in Skirmish on the heroic difficulty as the new faction, the Space Marines. You can select your chapter. You've got Ultramarines, Imperial Fists, Dark Angels, Space Wolves, and Blood Angels, which I'll be going for. Because Chapter Master Dante is a magnificent son of a bitch. So hey, going as that. Alright, so you've got Gladius frigates, Nova frigates, Hunter Destroyer. Hunter Destroyer has a torpedo launcher and light macro turrets. Light pro lands in double macro turret. And then finally, 2 light double macro turrets. The Destroyer just has a typical macro turret on itself. There are no differences between the various chapters which you can play on. You have the Vanguard, MK1, MK2, and MK3. MK3 has Ordnance Launch Bay, Macro Battery, and Prow Light Bombardment Cannon, which is a frontal weapon. Then you've got MK2, which has 2 light prow lances. Though since they're on the prow, they might both be destroyed at the same time if you lose... obviously if you lose the prow of the ship. And then finally the MK1 has an Ordnance Launch Bay, Macro Battery, and Super Heavy Torpedo Launcher. As far as I'm concerned, obviously they all have their weaknesses, but I would personally think the MK3 is the best choice here. And that's mainly due to the fact that sure, torpedoes have been buffed by quite a bit, but having that bombardment cannon is very, very useful right there. Though you gotta keep in mind the cost as well. Like the MK1 is the most expensive, the MK3 is the cheapest you can get in your arsenal. So I'll get 2 of these, and I might get an MK2. I don't know. Anyway, I'm gonna fight some battles before I decide on that. At least one battle. So favor-wise, you just have the Master of Sanctities, Chief Librarian, Master of the Forge, Chapter Master. They all have their own bonuses. The thing is, with these, you can only fit them on once in your fleet. So what you want to do with these is basically put them on the best ships that you have available in your fleet. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Master of the Forge increases... Ward of the Emperor. Oh, Master of Sanctity. Immune to enemy assault actions. And reduce the equivalent of Ward of the Emperor's skill by 5 seconds per level. Alright. The Chief Librarian gives you Fear of the Darkness. So trigger a mutiny test on an enemy ship. Okay. Spending Chief Librarian crew member reduces the enemy chance to succeed the test by... Okay. That's Alright, Chief Librarian. Runes of Engineering, 1 additional upgrade slot. Okay. Per level. So you get the crew member, keep that in mind. You get the crew member in your crew slots with this. And then finally the Chapter Master. Finest Warrior stance raises the true value of the ship, reduces enemy true value against assault actions. Commander, the lock-on, reload, and brace for impact. Okay, and you get... Okay. All well and good. So, skill-wise, well, the one thing you should always go for when it comes to light cruisers is get some plasma bombs. And the reason for that is quite very simple. You need the damage. Anyway, Skirmish, heroic difficulty. There's also the elite level. Just gonna play normal. I'm not gonna touch multiplayer because multiplayer is dead at this moment. There's nothing to go for right there. You don't have defensive fighters as the Space Marines, which is kind of a problem. The Thunderhawks are their fighters, but the Thunderhawks are not the greatest when it comes to it. No bombers, no fighters, just assault actions with them. It's a major weakness, actually. Regardless.
Tactical maneuver engaged.
That's Yorveth's voice actor from The Witcher 2.
Full speed.
Distorted, certainly, but still.
Moving to position. I am listening. Underway. Space Marines ready.
I'm just gonna increase the audio volume, the music volume. It's a bit too low, isn't it? So with
standard speed engaged.
You do have a lot, it seems, in terms of maneuverability, but the lack of fighters is really gonna hurt you.
To where we are needed.
Surprised the Space Marines don't have any defense or anything they can use as defense fighters. I mean, the Thunderhawks should be able to fulfill that role.
Tactical maneuver engaged. Astartes vessel ready.
So we're gonna go in and drop
Into position.
Okay, torpedoes going in. Okay, those are not... Well, one of them is a big ship.
Full power to engines.
Okay.
At your command.
Orcs.
Show us the enemy.
Assault action. That's their
Full
flagship.
course. Prepare for impact. Ready for battle. Enemy in sight. At your command. Space Marines ready. To where we are needed. Positioning. Standard speed engaged. I am listening. Moving to position. Initiate targeting protocol. Underway. Astartes vessel ready. Tactical maneuver engaged. Show us the enemy. Moving to position. At your command.
So, well,
Astartes
that is a light
vessel ready.
cruiser. The damage you do is weak,
Underway.
and obviously you do have problems against
Full speed.
weapon damage.
To where we are needed. I am listening. Repositioning. Space Marines ready. Full course. We are the angels of death. Tactical maneuver engaged. Ready for battle. At your command. Show us the enemy. Standard speed engaged. Moving to position. Astartes vessel ready. Prepare for impact. Space Marines ready. Repositioning. Full power to engines. Underway.
They really did nerf the plasma bomb in terms of its cooldown, but then again, I am.
At your command. Standard speed
Alright.
engaged.
Should work.
Hold course. I am listening. Repositioning. Prepare for impact. Standard speed engaged. Underway. Tactical maneuver engaged. Astartes vessel ready. Repositioning. I am listening. Where we are needed. Underway. Space Marines ready. Standard speed engaged. Repositioning.
Alright.
Moving to position.
He is going to escape, not much I can do about that.
Astartes vessel ready.
But I can destroy that one escort. Hey, he had 2 light cruisers and 2 escorts. I just had the 2 light cruisers. That's the stupid thing about AI and Skirmish. That you get a pretty good point advantage versus you.
At your command.
Which sucks, quite frankly.
Where we are needed. Space Marines ready. Hold course. Repositioning. Show us the enemy. Moving to position. I am listening. Astartes vessel ready.
Alright. That's just like cruisers. So first battle won. What I am really curious about is what do they offer in terms of cruisers, obviously. You know, what kind of ships do they have in that department, cruiser-wise. The torpedo light cruiser seems, the MK1 seems worth it. I mean, yes, the bombardment cannon is pretty powerful, but it's not the greatest. It's got a lot to damage, but it's only got 1 attack. So you need an upgrade if you want to use bombers? Wonderful. Very fucking wonderful there. Or you can, the one thing you should go for, and the one thing you're forced to basically go for, is automatic refueling systems. Reduces the cooldown on squadrons by 20%. I'll go for both of them for the moment. And crew-wise, yeah, I went with servitors to reduce the cooldown. Chaos against the Space Marines. That should be great because both of them are like very annoying with their bombers. They're both focused on it. Perhaps more so the Space Marines than Chaos. Chaos is mainly about being very annoying. Very annoying with its lances.
Tactical maneuver engaged.
You can go with lances as Chaos. You can also focus on...
At your command. I am listening. Moving to position.
You can also focus on bombers. You have that choice. That's basically your battlefield choice in a nutshell. Bombers,
repositioning,
launch, ordnance launch bay, or lances.
Standard speed engaged.
It's always a good idea to not consume all your gouge points,
Underway.
because if you do, you have to wait for it to refill. If you
hold course.
I forgot to enable this in the last one.
At your command.
There's a lot of ships here. Hopefully not a cruiser with a bunch of escorts, but that's probably precisely what I'm going to get. Though, to be fair, if it's a cruiser with the...
Space Marines ready.
Here comes the pain.
Tactical maneuver engaged.
Not sure if I'm gonna hit that.
Enemy in sight. To where we are needed. Space Marines ready. Moving to position. Repositioning. Astartes vessel ready. Underway. Show us the enemy. At your command. Ready for battle. Moving to position. Show us the enemy. Underway. At your command. Ready for battle. Tactical maneuver engaged. Standard speed engaged. Astartes vessel ready. Moving to position. Space Marines ready. To where we are. Underway. Space Marines ready. To where we are needed. I am listening. At your command.
Pretty fucking frustrating.
I am listening. Only in death.
I could retreat. Well, not retreat from the battle completely, just retreat enough to just get out of sensor range.
Underway.
Get some repairs.
Prepare for impact. Hold course. I am listening. Space Marines ready. Repositioning. Full speed. Ready for battle. Show us the enemy. Tactical maneuver engaged. Moving to position. Ready for battle. Moving to position. Show us the enemy. To where we are needed. At your command. Astartes vessel ready.
The damage I'm taking is pretty damn high
Full speed.
from those bloody small ships. Did they increase the pace of the game? They did release a new patch.
Space Marines ready. Astartes vessel ready. Beginning warp jump. Hold course. Space Marine calm the machine spirit. All power to engines. Show us the enemy. Tactical maneuver engaged. Standard speed engaged.
It is pretty infuriating that they have so many points compared to you. That does count for a lot, especially early on. I'm gonna lose that ship. Can't do anything about it. What the fuck am I supposed to do? Ship sucks.
Setting priority target.
Though I didn't expect the plasma bomb nerf. Cooldown wise, at least. Fair enough. Stormhawk? That's like... That's like pre-heresy, if I remember. Stormhawk. Very nice damn ability, really. Stormhawk. Okay. What to get as an ability, though? Sure, I could get the Stormhawks. Yeah, fuck it. Whatever.
Underway.
2 ships? No, 3 ships.
Full speed.
That's
Tactical
fair.
maneuver
Unless they're
engaged.
2 cruisers.
Hold course. At your command.
So it seems that they've decided
Underway.
to, based on cooldowns, it seems they've decided to nerf the abilities. Because really, the game was less about, oh, careful maneuvering and planning and tactical use of your ships, and a hell lot more about who can use his abilities in the better
Where we are
way.
needed.
And no, that's not fucking Warhammer.
Ready for battle.
So anyway, I'm gonna deploy the Stormhawks. Just 1 unit though, that's the problem.
Space Marines ready. At your command. Tactical maneuver engaged. Main batteries fire. Repositioning. I am listening. Underway. Show us the enemy. Hold course. Standard speed engaged. Moving to position. Underway. I am listening. Repositioning. Space Marines ready. At your command.
A cruiser with ordnance launch base? That's gonna be easy. It's literally the shittiest cruiser you could go for a Space Marine. As the Imperial Navy might.
Tactical maneuver engaged. Enemy in sight. Positioning. Astartes vessel ready. Moving to position. Space Marines ready. Underway. Ready for battle. All Servitors and Tech Marines begin repairs. Show us the enemy. At your command. Hold course. I am listening. To where we are needed. Show us the enemy. Moving to position. Ready for battle. Tactical maneuver engaged. Repositioning. At your command. Astartes vessel ready. Underway. Space Marines ready. Hold course. Repositioning.
Alright, I'll just drop plasma bombs. Well, maybe not the best.
Show us the enemy. Tactical maneuver. Astate's vessel ready. At your command. Ready for battle. Underway. I am listening. Tactical maneuver. Full power to engines. Standard speed engaged. Halt advance. Full speed. Moving to position. Ready for battle. Hold course. Repositioning. At your command. Space Marines ready. Where we are needed. Repositioning.
It is better to die for the Emperor than to live for yourself.
Underway. Full power to engines. Hold course. Tactical maneuver engaged. Moving to position. Tech Marine, calm the machine spirit. To where we are needed. Hold course. Tactical maneuver engaged.
Trying to maneuver with these bloody things is infuriating. They've got great maneuverability, don't get me wrong on that. That's the problem though. Finally. And by the way, the game said Imperial Navy, then threw the Space Marines against me. Nice bug. They need work, just like the Eldar need work. There's a reason the multiplayer community for this game died. A very quick. That is. So you get access to strike cruisers. So what kind of strike cruisers do we have? MK1, MK2, MK3. Such an original naming scheme, really. Tendalast. So cheapest is the MK3. It's got 2 macro batteries, 1 heavy prow lance, 1 bombardment cannon turret. This one has a torpedo launcher, bombardment cannon, and macro battery. Bombardment cannon turret, that is. And finally, the most expensive one has 2 ordnance launch bays, 1 bombardment cannon turret, and 2 macro batteries. Choices, delicious fucking choices. Well, I'd say the torpedo one is probably the best at this point. Just how I view things. Boarding torpedoes, you gotta love that one. Why not? Right? Alright, so I'm gonna jump into another battle. I don't know what they have as battle cruisers, right? This is their cruiser. Their strike cruiser, really. You know, here's the thing though. The strike cruiser is supposed to be like a light cruiser, not the actual cruiser. It's supposed to have the same firepower as light cruiser, Dauntless light cruiser. But then you have the Vanguard light cruisers, which is weird. I guess, yeah, this is the Space Marine Navy. And where the hell are we anyway? What kind of planet is that? It's got a lot of... Is this supposed to be Earth, quote unquote? Because that's not Earth, by the way. Earth's not, it doesn't look like that, just so we're clear. It's a hive world. This is not Earth because you've got 2 moons, so where the hell is this? Anyway. So, a cruiser clash against orcs. Well, torpedoes and Thunderhawk gunship versus... Well, I guess this would work very nicely. Or I could get the other one and... No, I can't. Their ships are extremely expensive. Look at that prow though. What the fuck is up with that effect at the back there? The trail is stupid. Like, the engine trail makes no bloody sense. I mean,
show us the enemy.
Just look at it. How the fuck does that make sense?
Astartes
I mean, it's bad enough with the Imperial Navy. This is even worse. I mean, it just doesn't. How? Never mind.
Where we are needed.
Yeah, it's a small complaint, but it's there. This game has a good number of small complaints. It's clear that it's not the AAA title. And people only bitch and moan about AAA titles. In general, they tend to, or you'd hope at least, that they'd fix these issues. This is clearly like a middle market game. Nothing wrong with that. I actually like a good number of focus on interactive games, but you gotta understand the limitations of the development team. So, torpedoes. Anyone up for some torpedoes? Anyone up for boarding an orc ship? I wonder who the brave soul would willingly board an orc ship be. Not among Space Marines, it's suicide.
Hold course.
And they know it.
Show us the enemy. At your command. To where we are needed. Repositioning. Hold course.
Their actual speed doesn't seem that high, but their rotation speed is
moving to position.
Pretty damn good.
Space Marines ready. Astartes vessel ready. Tactical maneuver engaged. Ready for battle.
Here's an idea, Tindalas. If you're gonna make factions that require you to slow down in order to make the most out of them, why the fuck don't you just slow down your game? Because really, there's no reason why you can't.
Enemy in sight. Moving to position. I am listening. At your command. Show us the enemy. Repositioning.
Alright, just a couple of seconds until I'm able to fire my own torpedoes. Stop.
Halt advance.
Well, more than a couple of seconds.
Beginning tactical assist.
Okay, I don't think...
Tactical maneuver engaged. At your command. Enemy in sight. Moving to position. Space Marines ready. Repositioning. I am listening. Hold course. Space Marines ready. Underway.
Alright, we've gotten rid of their cruiser, so we just have to deal with the escort vessels and the light cruiser.
Hold course.
I love that orc ramming speed though.
Tactical maneuver engaged. Suspending tactical cogitation. Show us the enemy. Underway. Ready for battle. Repositioning.
Alright, escort's destroyed.
The Starkey's vessel ready.
Oh fuck.
Moving to position. I am listening. Tactical assist. At your command. Space Marines ready. Where we are needed. Astartes vessel ready. Underway. Standard speed engaged. Show us the enemy. Hold course. Standard speed engaged. I am listening. Repositioning. Moving to position. Ready for battle.
All well and good. Now just that escort vessel.
Moving to position. I am listening. Repositioning. Space Marines ready. Hold course. Show us the enemy. At your command. Astartes vessel ready.
And that's that. Did they change the engine trails for ships? I am curious. I mean, I suppose I could check my Imperial Navy. Alright. Still got one turn for this one to be repaired. But I do want to see if if they actually did change the engine trails. So I do have my campaign saves. Let me just load one. Heroic difficulty. Let's see. Because it does seem like the orc engine trails have been changed a bit, the way they look. Right.
The torment.
Well, answer to that, at least on Imperial Navy, is nope. A firm no. Still same shit.
Your orders?
Okay. Can't imagine they have any exceptional battle cruiser, really. I am curious about the Tau more so than the Space Marines. Space Marines don't do space. Funnily enough, like space battles. They aren't really good at it. Limitations on their navy, whatnot. I love that Horus Heresy screwed things over for everyone involved. Oh yes, because I love chasing down 4 transport ships, and destroy 2 of them shouldn't be too bad.
To where we are needed.
If I were to make a bet, I'd say that
Ready
there's
for
some of
battle.
them, fearless, that are there.
Moving to position.
Let's fire some torpedoes. I guess boarding torpedoes might actually work in this.
Astartes vessel ready.
So in the campaign you had the light cruiser showing up in missions where you got space marines. Or a unit that did look like the light cruiser.
Show us the enemy. Tactical maneuver engaged. Repositioning. Astartes vessel ready. To where we are needed. Beginning tactical assessment. Enemy in sight. Ready for battle. Hold course. Enemy in sight. I am listening. At your command. Thunderbolts and Tech Marines begin repairs. Space Marines ready. Moving to position. At your command.
Convoy missions are pathetically easy to deal with. could afford the favor. You know, like put the chapter master on a light cruiser. That's a smart idea. Well, the Master of the Forge is a good idea. Gives 1 upgrade slot per level. Put this on a battleship or battle barge, or cruiser really, and you can get to 2 battle cruiser level, at least in terms of upgrades. That's an idea. I'd need quite a few levels to be able to unlock the battle cruiser. Breakthrough mission. So yeah, of course I'm gonna go with torpedoes. The goal of this mission isn't to actually destroy the platforms, it's to destroy the enemy fleet.
Tactical maneuver engaged.
You can win by doing that, and you have the time to actually pull that off.
Hold course. Underway. I am listening.
Well, their range
Where
has
we are
been
needed.
nerfed into the
Ready
ground.
for battle. At your command.
Or has it?
Ready for battle. Repositioning. Tactical maneuver engaged. To where we are needed. On the way.
What the hell?
Halt advance. Astartes vessel ready. Standard speed engaged. Moving to position. Tactical maneuver engaged. Enemy in sight. Astartes vessel ready. Hold course. Where we are needed. Standard speed engaged. At your command. Hold course. Full speed. Standard speed engaged. Repositioning.
Alright, the boarding torpedoes, they're buggy as fuck. That's not how you fire a torpedo.
Show us the enemy. Repositioning. Hold course. Show us the enemy. Standard speed engaged. Astartes vessel. Moving to position. Underway. All power to engine. To where we are needed. Astartes vessel ready. Underway. Standard speed engaged. At your command. Space Marines ready. Tactical maneuver engaged. Space Marines ready. Moving to position.
So, Space Marines broken as fuck.
Course.
It's like the Eldar, balanced as fuck, unfinished as well. More so than anything else.
Ready for battle. Moving to position. Underway. To where we are needed. Astartes vessel ready. At your command. Show us the enemy. Repositioning. Ready for battle. Full course. Where we are needed. Space Marines ready. Engage. Hold course. Space Marines ready. Underway. Standard speed engaged. At your command. I am listening.
I love the problems in everything.
Moving to position. Shows the enemy.
What the hell? Why is he moving that
Standard
direction?
speed engaged.
Because he's off the edge of the map and they're back on the edge of the map. Stupid
Underway.
though.
To where we are needed. I am listening. Tactical maneuver engaged. Ready for battle. Tactical maneuver engaged. Space Marines ready. Repositioning. Show us the enemy. Moving to position. Ready for battle. To where we are needed. Astartes vessel ready. Moving to position. Initiate targeting protocols. Underway. Space Marines ready. Hold course. Suspending tactical cogitators. Hold course.
Why do they suddenly spin as much as they do?
Cogitators.
Maybe I can.
Tactical maneuver engaged. I am listening. At your command. At your command. Beginning tactical assessment. Moving to position. Suspending tactical cogitators. To where we are needed. Hold course. I am listening. Underway.
I might be able to pull through with the wind using my torpedoes, but bloody hell is this stupid. Just as stupid as the enemy ships using these kind of upgrades at this fucking level. It's broken.
Space Marines ready. Underway. Repositioning. Astartes vessel ready. To where we are needed. All power to engines. Tactical maneuver engaged. Suspending tactical cogitators. To where we are needed.
Well, that worked. With the last barrage of torpedoes, I won. But that's just... screw that. Fuck that. Alright. That's enough. So, thoughts on the Space Marines? Shite. The skirmish of this game? Shite. The multiplayer of this game? Dead. And it's gonna stay dead unless they do an overhaul. Not that I really care. I enjoyed my time with the campaign. That's all that there is to know. I would like a Space Marine campaign, but not with the same idiotic balancing of difficulties as in the vanilla game. Though certainly better than something like XCOM. And the campaign balancing was not as retarded as the skirmish balancing is.